right, we're going to continue now into our sentence formulas. And now this is a new one, and this, to be honest with you, is one of the more complicated ones. So if you're struggling a little bit, it's okay. This one is one where we are taking an independent clause, complete sentence, comma, having a conjunctive adverb, a transitional word such as instead, subsequently, meanwhile, therefore, however, comma, and then continuing it with a dependent clause. Now remember that the dependent clauses start with subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions such as after, because, along those lines. And you'll see underneath this video on my website a link to the subordinating conjunctions. Okay? So let's take a look. Luke had to master the force. That can stand on its own. Luke is my subject, had is going to be my verb in this case, okay? Now, comma, finally, is one of my conjunctive adverbs, okay? It works. Remember, this is just a list. There are others as well. But finally works because it's a transition. Then come over here to comma. I put a comma party, woohoo, okay? And then I have because he learned he had to face Darth Vader. I am your father. Okay. Dependent clause. Because he learned he had to face Darth Vader, that is an incomplete sentence. Cannot stand on its own because it's beginning with the subordinating conjunction. Okay? So that's I, comma, CA, comma, D. Sheldon calmed down, consequently, after he saw his flag. Good for Sheldon. This right here is my independent clause. Okay, it can stand on its own. Sheldon's my subject. Calmed is my verb. Consequently is one of my conjunctive adverbs. It fits. And then after this, I have after he saw his flag. This is my dependent clause. It is beginning with after, which is one of those subordinating conjunctions. Okay, so it cannot stand on its own. If I just had covered this up and I said after he saw his flag, it cannot stand on its own. Well, what happened? It's missing a subject. The subject of the sentence is Sheldon, okay? Just like Luke was my subject in this independent clause, all right? Because he learned he had to face Darth Vader, that cannot stand on its own. That's a dependent clause, okay? And we're putting the transition word between the independent clause and the dependent clause, okay? To help with fluidity for organizational purposes. This is I, comma, CA, comma, D sentence structure. Independent clause, conjunctive adverb, transitions, comma, dependent clause. Thank you.